Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever had to make a PowerPoint presentation and dreaded staring at a blank slide for 20 minutes trying to figure out fonts, colors, and layouts, this video is going to save you so much time. Today I'm showing you how to use a tool called Gamma to create a full, good looking PowerPoint presentation in just a few minutes and then how to customize it so it doesn't look like every other AI generated deck out there. Let's jump straight into it. So, quickly, what is Gamma? It's an AI powered presentation tool that lets you type in a topic, paste your own content, or even upload a document and it builds an entire slide deck for you automatically text, layout, images, everything. You can export that presentation directly as a PowerPoint file, a Google Slides file, or a PDF. Alright, I'm now on my screen and this is the Gamma homepage. If you haven't used it before, you'll need to create a free account. It just takes a few seconds with Google Sign In. Once you're in, you land on this dashboard and here in the top corner there's a button that says create new or new AI presentation. I'm going to click on that. Now it's asking me what I want to create: a presentation, a document, a web page, or social content. We want a presentation, so I'll click on that option. Now, here's the input box where I type in my topic. Let's go with something everyone can relate to: how to start a home bakery. I'll type that in. You'll notice you've got a few options here too. You can either just type a short topic like I did and let the AI write everything, or you can paste in your own outline, your own text, even upload a Word document or a PDF. One more setting worth knowing about before we generate this drop down controls card size or format. Default keeps things fluid, so each slide's height adjusts naturally to its content. Traditional locks every card to a standard 16 by 9 widescreen ratio, which is great if you know you are exporting straight to PowerPoint, and tall switches to a 4 by 3 ratio, which works better for printed handouts or document style reading. I'll just leave this on default for our bakery deck. At this point, I've already got everything dialed in: 10 cards, classic mode, concise text, the terracotta theme, and still life AI images. So there is nothing left to do except generate. Let's hit generate and watch this come together. And there it is, Gamma is writing every single slide in real time. You can literally watch each card appear in this panel on the left, complete with its own headline, body text, and a freshly generated AI image to match the content. A full 10 slide presentation written and designed from scratch in well under a minute. And we are done. Let's scroll through and see the whole thing. There's our title slide with that gorgeous fresh bread photo, the market opportunity slide with the actual stats, the equipment and sourcing slides, and even a slide showing an Instagram mockup for marketing your bakery online. Every single slide is fully written, fully designed, and ready for us to start customizing. Now I'm customizing the title slide of the presentation. Gamma provides several layout options, and I'm clicking through them to see how the content and image placement change. As you can see, each layout gives the slide a different look without requiring any manual design work. I'm comparing a few styles to find one that looks clean and professional. This is one of the things I like about Gamma. Instead of moving text boxes and resizing images yourself, you can simply select a layout and the design updates instantly. Once I find a layout that looks good, I can continue refining the presentation or move on to the next slide. Here I am moving to the next slide and updating the title. I am changing the heading to better match the message I want to communicate. Next, I am updating one of the images in the presentation. The slide already includes a generated image, but I want to explore a few alternatives that might work better for this topic. This makes it easy to compare different visuals without having to search for images manually. I'm reviewing a few variations and checking which one best supports the message of this slide. As soon as I select a new image, the slide updates instantly. I am now exploring the options available from the side menu. First, I am opening the basic blocks section. This section contains ready-made content elements such as titles, headings, labels, quotes, and tables that can be added directly to a slide. Next, I am opening the images section. Here, I can browse different image layouts and visual elements that can be inserted into the presentation. This makes it easier to improve the appearance of a slide while keeping the design consistent. Now I am moving to smart diagrams. This section provides visual diagram templates that can be used to explain processes, workflows, comparisons, and relationships between ideas. Instead of creating diagrams from scratch, I can simply choose a layout that fits the content. Each category focuses on a different type of content. Next, with theme customization feature, you can instantly transform the look and feel of your presentation without changing any content. Here we start with the default terracotta theme designed with warm, elegant colors and a professional layout. Next, we switch to the wireframe theme, providing a clean, minimalist structure. Then we explore the Be Happy theme, which introduces a bold, dark background with vibrant accent colors, creating a modern and engaging visual experience. Notice how the same presentation content automatically adapts to each theme, including colors, typography, and overall styling. Finally, we return to the terracotta theme.
Sharing your presentation is simple and flexible. From the Share menu, select Export to access available export options. Here we choose PowerPoint Export, allowing the presentation to be used offline or edited in Microsoft PowerPoint. It quickly processes the request and generates the PowerPoint file in just a few moments. Once the export is complete, the presentation is ready to download and share with your team, customers, or stakeholders. Turning your presentation into a PowerPoint file takes only seconds.
Honestly, this used to take me an hour or two to do manually, and now it takes maybe 10 to 15 minutes, including the customization. It's not going to replace careful, high stakes design work for something like an investor pitch deck, but for everyday presentations, school projects, client proposals, or internal meetings, it's an incredible time saver. If you've used Gamma before, let me know your experience in the comments. And if you'd like to see more practical AI tools that save time in everyday work, consider like, share, and subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.